Hello, I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc, with another one of these little videos designed to help you to experience God's best as we join our faith together. And this week we're joining our faith together, believing God that you are going to will, want, and find the words that will bring your will and want into manifestation. I want to share truth with you today, but before I do, let me encourage you to go to our Facebook page and listen to the entirety of this message because, well, there's way too much in it for a little 3-minute video. And beyond that, I am digressing somewhat from the message, and there's some things in the message that you really need to hear. The title of the message, Will, Words, and Want. If you want to see your wants met, you need to learn how to activate your will. How do you activate your will? By the words of your mouth. What are you saying? The Bible said in the book of Romans, the 10th chapter, the 8th verse, what saith it? The word is nigh thee, even in thy heart and in thy mouth. That is the word of faith which we preach. Now here's what I want to share with you today. You need a specific word for a specific situation. You need a specific word for a specific situation. One of the reasons that confession doesn't work for people is because they get a generic word. They hear something that someone else said, and they say, well, it worked for them, it'll work for me, I'm going to speak that same word. You need a specific word, a word from God. Jesus said, Matthew 4, verse 4, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. You need a proceeding word from God. I've discovered this over the years. If I've got a word from God, anything can happen. If I don't have a word from God, I better sit back and wait until I get a word from God. So the question is, how do you get a word from God? You wait on God. I've been rereading the book of Psalms, and one of the things that struck me in this rereading of the book of Psalms is how many times David said, wait on the Lord. Isaiah, of course, tells us, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. And I believe that's because if you're waiting on God, you're going to have a word from God. And if you've got a word from God for your specific situation, that word is going to work in your life. So that's my encouragement to you today. Wait on God till you have a word from God. And when you get a word from God, act on it in Jesus' name. And you're going to see great things happen. This Sunday at Aspire Church, I'm going to share a message that's going to help you to prosper and come into every good thing that God has for your life. The message is called Manifesting the Miracle of Divine Provision. I believe in divine provision because I've seen way too much divine provision over the years to doubt divine provision manifesting in my life now. I want you to come into a realm of divine provision. I'll show you how this Sunday at Aspire Church. Catch it live on the live stream at aspirechurch.tv, Facebook Aspire Church TV. That's live stream, aspirechurch.tv, Facebook Aspire Church TV, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be prophetic. And most of all, it's going to help you to experience divine provision in your life. And that's my heart's desire. I want to see you come into every good thing that God has for your life. And I'm convinced that God has something more for you. I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc. I'll be back on Friday. And I'll see you on Sunday.